Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house.
And they know that they not like us. We ain't gon' do it. The only thing that can stop me is me. If you're doing this for the women you losing, do this shit for yourself. I do this shit for myself.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Daily Profiler Statistician.
Mr. Daily Profiler Statman.
While others guess where the market might go, you crunch the numbers, projecting highs and lows with surgical precision.
The high of day, low of day, you've got them dialed in.
London Open, you've measured it New York over under. You've tested it Asia range. You've logged every tick since 2018.
No lagging indicators for this guy.
Only you can say, based on the last 47 days, there's a 63% chance the high of the day forms before 11 a.m.
Probability never sounded so small.
So crack open a cold one, because trading isn't luck, it's statistics and a really big spreadsheet.
It's Mr. Daily Profiler Statmans.
Good morning, everyone. All right. There we go. Was having some issues with the little cam not working, but we got it. All right. All right. Are you there? Hope you had an amazing weekend. And let's get back to it. Monday morning, baby. Let's see. Monday has been a good day for us lately, in the past few weeks. We have a okay London range. We have a little bit of a transfer, just a small one. Yeah, about 0.03%. So we have some hourly retracement stats on the downside here. With one more right there, 56%, 62%. And then to the upside, we don't have any hourly stats. We've taken that one out, I think, which was, yeah, right here and here. But we don't need hourly retracements. Again, there's more statistics than just hourly retracements. So game plan for today is pretty simple. We're going to take either a long or short, depending on what happens. But for the short, I'll have a fixed target to shoot for being the Asian OU as I extend my trade. And if we go long, we're going to be trading with 0.5 boxes to the upside. We have an Asia long true. Out of stat high of day currently. So let's see. I'm also short falls in London. We'll take the 0.5 away. There we go. All right, so we might be breaking. Yep, we had a break. All right, so we're short. I'm going to be targeting 0.05% instead of 0.07% today. Because of the low volatility. 0.05% is basically an all-round high probability target on the ES, and 0.07 is only a high probability target for the first hour. So I'm just going to shoot for the best of my probabilities that I have here. Stop loss is over at this price level. All right. Set the TP and stop. I'm going to have to enter with a little extra because this is actually pretty small range. So I'm going to be adding 3 extra contracts. And then this has to be 1 extra contract there. All right. All right. First trade of the day and of the week is a short. We have a very good 237 high of session currently, which is an instat session high for us. Not daily, but session based. We have these hourly retracement stats to the downside, including the transfer, the Asian Open range. Was that a wick? Yeah, that was a wick. And on Arnie, okay, it looks like we had an Arnie trade as well. Also short, which I did not see, but I can still enter luckily. So I'm have a big cheater entry. Let's quickly enter this. Enter on the phone. All right. So we're in that one. US 500 today. Yep. All right, cool. Cool. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Seeing some good mornings here. My chat is a little behind on the restream, but we got it working. All right, so first trade of the day, 0.05% short, targeting high probability cash flow target. And then if we reach 0.05%, I'll be extending the last remaining piece of the position until either Asian OU or we have something else confirming an even bigger extension. But we don't have that at the moment. That would be an 05 box for me, for example, new hourly open. All right, if we dive into probabilities here, we have a P12 mid below us as well, and the Asian OU. Well, so let's quickly look at those probabilities. So we have an 81% chance of breaking the Asian OU currently today, with our highest probable time window being the first hour of London, which is where we are right now. And then another big cluster of probabilities around 9:30. So we're most likely going to be taking the Asian OU in the next 1.5 hours or so, or right at 9:30. If that doesn't happen today, then most likely we won't see that retraced. P12 mid, we also have that one below. New York 2 was already broken, so we don't care about that. So let's check the P12 mid. Ooh, 96% chance of taking the P12 mid today. I'm not joking, 96%. This purple line here. Looks like we're potentially going to get stopped out here on the short. That's okay. But 96%, that is the biggest probability I've seen for that in a while. And actually, the time window where that is most likely is London again. So we'll see. That was a big volatility explosion we just had, though. 316. This was a Friday. Friday, we kind of had pretty similar type of day, I think. We had a loss at the beginning of the day. Then we hit a cash flow win. Well, actually, my top step didn't fill me here, so I got filled all the way back here. And then we kept dropping, and I extended my final target to the Asian OU, I believe this was, or P12 mid. I'm pretty sure this was the Asian OU. Yep. So kind of the same potential scenario as today. If we do drop, where we have the Asian OU right below the transfer, the 05 box of Asia. So this gray box, right, 1805 or 18 to 1805. That's what we call the transfer. It's a high probability zone, 83% chance of being hit without any direction and session-based confluences. So just a static 83% hit rate. I do want to collect the data for these combinations here one day. But yeah, it's usually pretty close to the Asian OU retracement rate, but even higher. How's DAX doing? Not good. Oh, this might be the first DAX loss coming up in a while. Ooh. Let's see what is DAX doing on the bigger picture. Okay. 500. There we go. Boom. So we've rejected the London OU here. Twice, actually, so far. That's a good sign for now. Good morning, Costa. Which one of my indicators is broken? Sessions. But I don't even have that one on. Okay. Interesting. The waiting game here. We might be up for a choppy start of the session here. It's been the trend kind of this whole month so far for London. We had a great November. Just lots of volume, lots of follow through, lots of big moves. And then so far, December has been pretty choppy in the beginning, especially. As you can see here. I just think overall, right, big chop here. This was a nice follow through day. You can see we have one push and then kind of slow chop back down. And then if you just go to November, this was bank holiday. November, we got a nice clean move down, up, down. Oh, hiccups. Clean move down, then goes up, down. I mean, you're probably getting the point already. But November just had a lot more follow through and volume for London compared to December so far. So we're coming back up to the London OU again. 314 low. We have taken some hourly retracements here with this move down. 80 and 87, and right after that we started reversing, as you can see. So as of right now, that might be our clue that we go higher instead of lower. Leaving these open for the day. We're again rejecting the London OU, third time. Let me put some background music on here a little bit. They freaking moved the button. I just... Let's see. What do we have? Jazz. Yeah, we're gonna be waiting now and then. A bit of silence with the background. You can also turn that. Oh no. Let me know if you guys find the background music stupid or something. Just let me know and I'll turn it off. I don't like this one though. I don't like the bells. Give me another one. Okay. I think we're bugging out. Don't like that either. Dude, I think we're having some bugs here with the music. Okay, this works. All right, we're actually back below the 3 a.m. box. That's not what I expected this morning, but here we are. Just taking that 313 low. Now we've made a 326 session low, which is more out of stat. Okay, so we did just have a bit of a move below, finally. $326. So in about 3 minutes, we will have to enter this 230 to 330 London range, and then from there we're going to see how we interact with that one. Could give us clues on where we're heading next. It's probably my favorite range of the day, 230 to 330. So far, we've failed to make 0.05% this hour so far, which is weak. 0.05%, guys, is a really high probable target for a London-based hourly 05 breakout, so a break of the first minutes of the hour. 05% is a really, really high probability. The average is about 0.10. Or the median, sorry. The median is 0.10. The average is 0.13 even. But yeah, pretty choppy start to the morning. Like we're kind of expecting nowadays. I did take the V2. What would be the high probability target for NQ? Shouldn't be much different. Oh, so NQ actually had a bit more follow through down. So high probability target for NQ is going to be same thing, Asian OU, P12 mid. Those are way further away on MNQ, it looks like. Those are high probability targets for today's range. If you're looking at a high strike rate target for London, it is also going to be 0.05%. But the difference between ES and NQ with a 0.05% is, on average, ES provides more movement during London percentage-wise compared to MNQ. So what I'm trying to say is, right, where the average would be 0.13 on ES, that same average would be about 0.11 on NQ. But that still makes 0.05% a very high probability target. So it's kind of the same thing. So if I was trading MNQ, I'd be shooting for 0.05% and then cash flowing, right, closing 2/3 of my position on the 0.05% and then holding for more to an hourly retracement, an Asian OU, that sort of stuff, if we get there. 0.07% also, yes. It's really how extremely you want to be, right? If I know for yes, my average is 0.13, my median is 0.10, sometimes 0.09. It fluctuates a little depending on volatility. But usually 0.05% on ES would be, in terms of price movement, close to about 0.08% on MNQ. So if you wanted a replica, this 0.05% would be about 0.08% on MNQ. So like this. And then you'll see most likely if this one hits TP, you'll see ES get about TP as well. So we can actually battle test that here today. Let's put alerts at the TPs here. Is this at 350? 350. And then also on MNQ at the 0.08, which is right at the transfer, the Asian open range, high probability target. Oh, my alert is not at the right spot. I'll do the tick before so we know what to look for on MNQ. But yeah, with ES, I like to shoot for 0.07 on the first hour only, as that hour provides more movement on average than a 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. hour. But where we have low volatility so far this month, and we struggle to get to 0.07 more often, I'll just shoot for the highest probable target I have. Going to be less greedy in December. Doesn't have to do anything with the month we're in. It's just the way it is currently. This could have also happened in April, May, I don't know. Okay, so pretty interesting right now. We've taken out this London range. As you can see, we're short. And I think the PEC London traders will know, but those first 10 minutes, I think I did standard zone for this. I'll do this one. So the first 10 minutes of this break here have a very high probability of making the high or low for a false, meaning setting the low to go up to this high, or setting the high to go down for this low. Right now we've taken the low, so we're doing this, but to the upside potentially. But these are the first 10 minutes, and these are the highest, by far, the highest probable minutes where we set that high or low in for that reversal. So if we actually start getting sucked back up into the London range and break above this London OU, don't be surprised if we go all the way up. And if that's the case, I'll just get a stop loss and I'll enter a long targeting that high. So it's not the end of the world. And this is not a super high win rate system. But where you let runners go and where you're usually in line with stats, you're still going to be more right than wrong. And those runners, those big trades will be your home run days where you turn losing days into green days or have crazy good green days with one big trade. So it's not all about winning every trade here. That's okay if we lose. So let's see, do we go lower, or is this the low that we set in and we indeed make that low of the session right here at 332? I'll pull up the probabilities for that. So we're gonna go to an Asia start on the profiler. Asia is long true, and then London is short. So we have a 62% chance of being true, meaning we won't take this high. And then we go to session high and low. We currently have a instead session-based high, like I said, for a true. 237. So 230 to 240. This little time window here holds the highest probability of making the high. Now, if we were to go false, this is where it happens. 330 to 340 becomes the highest probable time window for a low. So we already have this instead low, high, sorry. But we've now also set that instead low for the session. Again, not daily, but session. This is just the London session. So now we kind of want to see, right, do we go lower and make a less probable low, which could indicate lower prices for the remainder of the session? Or do we suck back into the 3 a.m. range, and is a false now becoming more likely, where we take this high? We're just gonna wait. We're gonna let price tell us the story. I still have coffee. Oh, I think this is cold now. Oh yeah, it's pretty cold. I like that. This is the ES on the bigger picture. So you can see we're pretty bullish. Asia was super bullish. And we're now kind of recovering from this bullish push. We kind of slowed down, had a pullback, and had another pullback just now. So far we have a, should be, oh, this is UTC +1. This is my time, yeah. All right. Just cracked my neck, that hurt. Bit of an explosion up. We keep getting these random volatile candles. But yeah, now you can see we're sucking back into the range almost. So now that low, being the low of the session, becomes more and more likely. And we're going to see a false and an upwards move. Again, I'll hold my trade because we're not even above the London OU yet or anything. So there's no reason in cutting the trade or whatever. But if we do go up, this gives me even more confidence on the long to the upside, because that target is right around the high. And if we set this low, like we've said, false is more likely than a true. So what our day could look like by then is, right, if we break above London OU, we hold it, we get a long, we go up, we get a bit of chop here, and then we go up. At that point, it doesn't mean we just keep on going up. We could also see our distribution hit for a session, and then a bit of a slowdown, a bit of a chop. and a slow move back to the London range. Something like this. Let's see, what is our distribution for today? 0.31. Okay, so we actually do have a lot of distribution here. Is this the right distribution though? I think it should be. Yeah. And again, if we do continue lower, our day would look completely different. We'd expect these hourly retracements to be hit at least. And again, just final targets for today going to be Asian OU P12 mid. I'm not going to be extending to the Asian OU, by the way. It will be the P12, as that has such a high probability of being retraced today. So I was saying Asian OU, but the P12 is just so stupid high probable today. Only a few ticks below, so that would be my final target. If this short survives. So we still hold that high, or that low, sorry. We haven't taken it yet. Do we take it out? One tick lower. We have to go one tick lower. We haven't taken it yet. There we go. All right, so we have breached that super high probable low, which is a good sign. Now, there's not really a reason for me not to expect price going lower at this point. So we'll see. See where we end up. Is the next hour important to you, Bowie? Yeah, pretty. Next hour is another key major reversal point for London, 4 a.m. MNQ hasn't even gone lower yet. All right. The waiting game is on. Nothing we can do at the moment. Just letting price do the talking. All we can do is sit and watch. This is what I like about trading. And our way of trading. I mean, trading isn't always this peaceful. But once you're in your position and your trade idea, it's honestly just letting the markets do the rest. So if this alert goes off, I'm expecting M and Q to be close to about 0.08% downwards. Let's see, I'm in with that many contracts. I don't think I'm doing that right though. Oh, this would have to be one more contract off of the position. Yeah. Yep. All right, so now if we check M and Q, it should pretty much when we hit TP on, let's see, 0.08 is right here. So the alert had to be, now we'll leave it here. So if this hits TP, I'm expecting M and Q to hit about 0.08% almost at the same time. Keyword almost, it's not exact, but it's pretty much a close one. Oh, big bullish candle. Point 0.07 is right at the 69% probability. I think we were a tick away here on the yes. Yep, we were one tick away. I've been getting tick rejected plenty of times so far. That's fine. All right, we need one tick lower. One little tick is all we need. There we go. Let's see if top step filled me. Yes, we got filled. Beautiful. All right, so we have our cash flow move. And as you can see, if I go to M and Q now, that was pretty close. So it hit 0.07% instead of 0.08 at the time. But yeah, you'll see usually 0.05% on ES is about 0.08% on M and Q. Most of the time. Again, they're not the same pair, so it won't be identical. Yeah, there it goes. Usually pretty close to each other. Take this one away because we did not hold that low. So we still have that instant high here being held. At least MES does not have a stroke today. DAX did have a stroke. See, right when we took the trade, boom, went up. Now, hate me, but I'm still in this trade because I had a way better entry, as you can see. Stop loss is 62%. My entry was literally up here, so I'm still in it. But yeah, regular DAX trade would be out. I don't see this coming back down either. I think this is going up. The way DAX is looking on the bigger picture, we could be sending up to these highs here. But that's not what I'm trading at the moment, so I'm not worried about that now. I think it's going up now off of the 18. It could have went up from the 18, I will say. Hitting the transfer, going up. But yeah, again, we gotta remind ourselves, this P12 mid right here, 96% probability for today. That is insane. Asian OU, 81% probability. So this is a very high probable price area today. So that's going to be my final target for this trade. Here, I'll put it on here. I think it was 96. Let me fact check before I do something stupid. So Asia actually has an 82% probability. We were long true and then short falls on this P12. And that's how we end up with a 92. Okay, so it was 92, not 96. Okay. Doesn't guarantee that we go down, but that will be my final target for this extended trade. But yeah, we have money secured. First of all, so that's a good thing. I think we also hit 0.07. Yep, perfectly at 0.07. Now we're just gonna hold the remaining position. That's all we do. If we do a complete reversal and go all the way back up, I'll still take a long. But I do want that low to be set at a nice time, preferably. Let's see. So we had an instat price movement out of the 05. And then total hourly movement was 0.11%. That's on the lower end. Definitely on the lower end. We're also reaching a bit of a chop zone, as you can see. If we were to put a volume profile on yesterday and today's prices, from the open to now, you can see we're reaching this cluster of fat volume. So not strange to also be getting reactions out of that. Another good clue is, out of all this volume, us failing to really hold above value, sucking back in. That's a bearish clue for today, for this move. But yeah, again, my job isn't to just predict where price is going now. My job right now is to just extend this trade and hold it until either I'm proven wrong, right, and I have a cash flow hit instead of a home run, or we go down to that high probability area that we have marked. Also, I forgot I did not set my TP there yet, so let me do that real quick. So the high is at 879.50. So direct TP. And the low, which is the higher probability, is 879. So that will be my final target for this trade. All right, guys, I'm gonna grab a coffee. Nice thonk on the keyboard. I really have to get some software to reduce background noises, but sadly this program doesn't really have that, I think. Normally I do in the regular London sessions. My my mic's fine. Yeah, let's see. Audio. Yeah. It's saying noise suppression and everything, but it's definitely not doing that. Oh well. All right, guys, I'm gonna get a quick coffee. Yep. Not break. Or we can call it coffee break. So we're just gonna let this trade run. Nothing we can do. I'm in. So for your context, I was in 18 contracts, and now I have 6 running. Am I saying that correctly? Yeah. So we were in 18 contracts. Now I have 6 running here. So we filled 12 contracts on this move here. So whatever happens, we're going to be green. Don't I love it? I get a lot of compliments about the keyboard, yeah. Funny enough. So I could mark this so it's, well, no, there's many lines there. I can maybe make this. I did have a dark zone. Was it standard? I think it was this one originally. Turn the middle line off. Make this a bit darker. Something like this. Boom. All right. I'll go get a coffee. We're just gonna let this trade do its thing. And I'll be right back in a few minutes. We'll see where we are. See if we suck back in or continue lower. All right, in a bit, guys. right. We're back and ready to attack or get attacked in this case. So we're having a bit of a reversal. If we turn on our retracements, no. Stats, we can see we broke out of the 05 for the hour. The high probability target for that is a 0.05%, as you guys know. So this is our first indication of potentially coming back and reversing. Now, will I close my extended trade here? Nope. As that alone is just not enough for me to give the trade ID up that we have. We made a 350, yeah, whoa. Hiccups. We have a 350 low. That's not the best low by any means. Let's put this on an Asia start here. We were long true and then short false. Boom, boom. Make sure New York 2 is not unbroken. Yep, okay. So short false, long true. So we're not false yet, but again, if we're anticipating a false, we have a 350 low. All right, so it's the third highest probable low that we could have set for today. So it's not a bad low. Not a bad low. Definitely on the higher end of probabilities for today. So could very well turn into a short false here. Oh, coffee might be the best creation ever. All right, how's my Oni trade doing? Not good. Getting chopped up. This coffee is actually not the best coffee. How does this taste? So, do we have any coffee experts in here? Like, do you know the reason why you make the same coffee, but one cup tastes amazing and the other one tastes horrible? Maybe we have someone in here that knows. Would be nice. What do we have here? What is MQ doing? What are we doing? Same exact thing, kind of. Okay. Oh, I still have coffee break. How did I not even see that? What the hell? Isn't that valid with every drug? You now have a point, sir. That is a good point. Oh. Is my poll on? Oh, it is. My head is just right there. I'm gonna have to renew my certificates as well. I have these trading certificates on my wall. If I put my head away, there's two behind me, right behind the plant. One is Top Step, one is Seacrest Markets. But Seacrest apparently made new certificates. And those look way cooler, so now I have to get the new ones. Those are my you can do it certificates. I hang them in my room, so whenever I feel like I'm doing shit, you just look at them and you're like, well, never mind. I did it anyway. There's also a few above. Here, I can grab the cam. There's also a few right there on the wall in front of me. Dude, you know what? Let's check when the pack merch arrives. I haven't checked that in a while. Us Europeans have to wait forever. I think most people in the pack already have it. It's just Europe still waiting. Let's see. Because I can then finally drink out of a pack trade group mug instead of my boring B cup. My brother gave me that for my birthday. He was like, you know what? Your name starts with a B. Here you go. There's your B cup. Oh shoot, that's not the right email. Hang on. Let's track our shipment. I don't think it arrived in Europe yet. Dispatched by Ascendia. What is Ascendia? Is that like a... Okay. So that's like where it gets shipped from, no? Let's see. Ascendia. Tracking number. Can I... Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's probably on the water right now as we speak, or plane. Don't know if it goes by water or plane. But it's not even in Europe yet. It will probably probably be like a Christmas present. It will probably arrive around Christmas. Well, we have failed to make 0.02 above the 05, I believe, at the moment. Yes, we want to hit 0.03. So as long as we don't hit 0.03, This is looking like potentially a failed 05 breakout. 0.02 looks decently big right now, but trust me, on a more average volatile day, 0.02 is very small. And 0.02 is usually like the threshold. If we break above 0.02 and hit 0.03, there's most likely more movement in that direction for the 05. If we fail to break above 0.02, it usually means that's where we're going to be failing to go higher or lower. And you can expect price to turn around. And that's currently happening as we speak. Is it a guarantee? No. Is it 100% no? It's just something by backtesting 05, by looking at hourly movement. It's just a pattern that consistently plays out over and over. I don't like this cup of coffee. It's like rotten beans. I don't know. Did we hit the 50% of this? I think we just nicked it. Yeah. No. That's the coffee done for me. All right, guys. So we're gonna wait a little longer. I think my lighter is empty. We're gonna wait a little longer, and then if we still don't really get any real follow through, that's where I end the session right around 10:30 usually. Because I have some stuff to do today, but why is my lighter not working? Yeah, not a crazy fun session at the moment, but yeah, it just goes to show, even in a more low volatility, boring session, we still managed to hit a cash flow target at least. And we're still in with the runner, which, I mean, is a good position to be in, let's be real. Whether it gets stopped out or not, we're green. All right, get some lighter fluid up in there. Okay, so we're going a little higher there. There we go. There's light. Fire. Can I light the goddamn candle, please? There we go. Sorry for that. I think you guys heard that on the mic. Because the noise cancelling isn't working. All right, so now we're holding the 05, we're breaking higher. So yeah, this has multiple things telling us that we're potentially reversing and hitting the other side, but that's okay. So for that very reason, I'm going to be pulling the stop in for the remainder of this position, for the trail. That is going to be to price level 88950. 8, 950. Boom. %50 of the 3 a.m. box. Yeah, pretty decent session. I mean, nothing flashy, nothing crazy, just a more boring, slow session. But those are there. You get these everywhere, every week, almost every week, not every week. So yeah. Did the music just change? Feels like it. Oh, let's turn the music on to, what is this? Austin stop loss getting hit. What is this? All right, well. So we're gonna watch the last few minutes here, this session. See if we hit that 0.03. See if we suck back into the 3 a.m. Probably going to be a stop on DAX as well. Ooh, Austin's doing the daily candle thing again. Okay. He's doing good so far. Never mind. He said he will stop. Oh, he was short? Oh, he went short. Oh, never mind. I thought he longed. How's the morning going? Slow. We had an Arnie loss. And this was a cash flow TP. and the runner is most likely going to get stopped. So it'll just be a cash flow hit. Let's light one up. Yeah, we're low on volatility, so we're we're not doing the most here. Kind of slow. Slowly coming back up as well. That's okay. So game plan for the rest of the session is going to be pretty simple. If we break above, I'll go long betting on a false. We have a decent low, so that false is likely. We're holding this 05 for this current hour, also indicating bullish price. So we have a few things going up. So if we break above the 3 a.m., I'll take that long. And then once that one hits, I'll be done after either way. Yeah, I mean, or scenario 2 is we keep on dropping. Oh, shoot. We keep on dropping, and I won't have to do anything, really. But that looks less likely right now. And that will be it for the morning. Right now, we're just going to see, do we reject the 3 a.m., go lower, or do we stay in and just crawl higher? Does it matter for the outcome of today? Most likely not really. We'd have to go into a late chop to turn this red, but doesn't look likely at the moment. $9.30 high of day, then back to P12 mid. Very likely, yeah. That will be a very good New York trade idea. Very likely. We failed to do so in the first 1.5 hours of London, which is the highest probable area to do so. So next up is 9:30, really. So yeah, for the New York peeps, you know your targets. Same on M and Q. But we could also fail it. Would be fun if we do so. If we fail to do so, that would be interesting. But that is a very good area for New York now. Might be time for some food as well. All right. Well, guys, it's 10:31. I have to get out of the house at 11. Gonna start my day. So yeah, just gonna let this run to either stop and we'll just have a small cash flow win for the day, or we somehow do go back down, which I don't expect anymore, but hey, anything's possible. TP is here, like I said. If we break above, I'll have an alert. I'll actually set that alert right now. Boom. If we do break above, I'll take a long, betting on the falls happening, betting on making a new high of day, as this is still out of stat 2. And that will go hand in hand with the 9:30 high of day. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, not much to it. I'm gonna have to get some food in and then get the day going, as I have to be in the car by 11. So yeah, pretty good session, guys. Nice TP live on stream. And now we're most likely going to see the remainder get stopped. But yeah, green nonetheless. So nice green session. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Same thing. For YouTube, I'll be live again on Monday for the pack. Obviously every day. Yeah, let's see how we do this last December month here. Last month of the year. All right, guys. I wish you all a very, very, very good Monday. Good luck in New York. Could be a fun New York ahead. So, and I'll see you guys next Monday for the free people for the pack tomorrow. Thanks for today. Gonna be totally glad to have you, Costa. All right, guys. Enjoy your day. Good luck. And we'll see each other soon. Bye, guys.